You've got one final handout, which is the Professional Quality of Life Scale. This is freely available on the internet, and I'll send you the link. It's a self-scored scale that measures compassion fatigue in workers, satisfaction with your work, burnout and traumatic stress. Okay? It's just for your own interest, because as I've said before and as we've highlighted, you're hearing stories of other people's traumas all the time. And you're going to need to be aware of your triggers and take those to supervision. Having a tool like this is just something that you can fill out for your own information. It gives you some information about where you might sit compared with a population of people. This is normed, but it is normed against an American population. It's not normed against an Australian population. So when they say average or whatever, it's compared with the average American worker. Okay? It's a widely used scale. You can always use it over and over to track yourself if you want to. Like, do it at the beginning of each year. See if there's been any change. If you're feeling really think about that. It's not the be-all and end-all. They don't always ask the right questions. And no questionnaire is any good unless you just answer every question honestly. And they've got they've got help. It's because it can be used in a range of settings and it can be customised. You might be counselling, but somebody else might be running a group, or you might be doing property, but it's just the help is that generic term that they've put in whatever way you help the person. And it is, if you find you don't have to do it, it's just there as an option for you, as a way for you begin you thinking about your own stress levels, your own compassion fatigue, the positives you get out of the work you do, and how it may affect you in a broader sense, and to take those things to supervision when you I presume with ours it's fairly regularly, but I don't know what schedule women's shelters on. Okay, now, are there any burning questions before we wind up? I know, except for when can I have my lunch? No? Very quickly, around the room as a wind-up, just one thing that you might have not learnt or not necessarily learnt but been reminded of today.
I did have something before I went, oh, but I can't think of it now. A pressure point. Just that we need to re-evaluate stuff that we do otherwise, to keep it fresh, to keep it moving, to keep it relevant.
Okay, good.
Just reminded of the context, like the bigger picture of the work that we do, I suppose.
Good. Okay.
Empowering. I like it. It's all like, I think that's all about, even with my relation with everybody around me and with work. It's about to empower the other person so they work. Yeah, so this is about themselves, not about me. It's, to help them to feel in control, to feel empowered.
Good.
I would think the one more about being really aware to ask all questions.
Yeah.
Rather than, just,
Okay.
Yes, I think so too. But
Yeah.
just bearing in mind that power differential between you and the client, and make sure that that playing field is levelled. Yeah.
What's it?
And it's important to make sure clients are making decisions for themselves, and we put it there.
Okay. Alison.
To use active listening and reflecting, that lets the client know that you are listening to them and taking in what they're saying.
Good. Excellent. And as I said, I see most of what you're learning about trauma-informed care and what you'll do, because you'll actually do proper training before too much longer on trauma-informed care. And it's really helping you put what you already do a lot of the time in a slightly different framework, and also to think about your practice in a critical way. Okay? We can all go and have lunch.
Thank you, Carolyn. That was great.